What's up? This is my new vlog, brought to you by Duelist Desktop Services, and it is a lovely spring day after having that brief snowstorm 2 days ago in the morning. So one thing I want to touch base on is about 6 days. Six, yeah, six. Um, Windows 6 people die completely, and from what I'm seeing, now, a lot of people are not too happy about it. In fact, I get posts on my wall all the time asking me, Pat, what do we do? I like Windows XP. I don't want it to die. Guys, I wish it was up to me, but it's really not. It's up to Microsoft. I mean, it's been around for 15 years. It got launched in September of 2001. And it's been a hell of a ride. I mean, I love XP. I think it's a great operating system. However, as newer and newer stuff comes out, it gets a lot easier to deal with. That's not to say that, like mistakes like Vista and even 8 happened. Windows 7 is a great operating system, and I still tell people, every day to upgrade to at least that. It's interactive with connected to a network. It makes sharing files a lot easier. I mean, XP is great everything, but if you want to do stuff like connecting to a network, making shares of your folders, even playing new games, it's not going to work out too well. In fact, a lot of newer games out there will not run on Windows XP because, a lot of these newer games require DirectX 10 or above to run, and Windows XP only goes up to DirectX 9. And the same thing about Internet Explorer it only goes up to Internet Explorer 8, I believe, for Windows XP, and a lot of websites are saying, you know what, we're not going to support anything lower than Internet Explorer 9 anymore as far as Internet Explorer is concerned, because it costs just so much money to maintain, and a lot of developers that have been around for the past 14, 15 years, they're not no longer with these companies anymore, so now they have to hire these new people who are like, well, we don't know anything about Windows XP. Well, guess what? Just go with what you know, and if the vast majority of people out there have a computer at least runs Windows Vista or 7, these companies are going to save money and not go with something that's so old and outdated that's going to cause nothing but security issues and an update patch every day. Do I feel the heat about this? Constantly. Do I wish XP was dead? Maybe now versus 5 years from now, because it should have been dead 5 years ago. Now, I understand the whole problem of Vista being Vista and no one to go to Vista and they want to hang on to XP. You know what? I did the same thing. I installed XP on my laptop when I got with Vista back in 2007. I hated Vista with a passion. I'm one of those XP people that's like, okay, you know what, I'm sticking with XP. But then I got Windows 7 and I loved it. So, another thing is that with this new update with Windows 8 coming out, you'll have the start menu back with the little menu, which I thought was pretty cool because that's all people really wanted back was that start menu. Everything else is cool, but that start menu being gone, it irked a lot of people. And I don't blame them. Getting around that Metro thing is a headache. But that being said, a lot of people are always saying, I want to stick with Windows XP. Go ahead. But I wouldn't, only because after April 8th, you're not going to get any more support from Microsoft, and you're leaving yourself a big hole that big, maybe bigger like that, full of risks and vulnerabilities, and especially if you want to do bank or shop or online, you're just going to leave a big hole in yourself on your system if you stick with XP, because no one's going to want to support it anymore. Another thing I want to touch base on is the fact that, from what I heard, for all you Linux people, that Ubuntu, the guy who runs Ubuntu, Mark Shuttleworth, he sold Ubuntu to Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook for $4 billion. To me, I think that it's great that Ubuntu is getting all this media coverage because it's a great operating system. However, it kind of went the way of Microsoft with their whole Lens menu, and it's very memory hungry, and it drives you up the freaking wall every time I use it. I'm more of a Linux Mint person because it's easy. It's like Windows XP, and there's no Amazon results when you type in like the Lens for the result box. I think that slowly over years, as Ubuntu got more and more popular, they started in the marketing, which again, it's a great thing. I think Ubuntu would be great for desktop, workstations, but again, it's now turning itself into like a sellout. As one of my good friends who I've known from working at Merck, Gary Krogan. Yes, I'm giving you a shout out, Gary. He said, he'd probably sell it for $4 million too. So would I. I mean, $4 million is good money. However, the whole reason why they're doing this is so that they could push out the Ubuntu phones, which I've seen, like as far as reviews, and so far it's only overseas. And the phones that they're using run on the Edge network. Now, Edge, this is before even 3G came out, where it's like really slow internet. It's kind of like more. I mean, these phones are probably more for like, countries that can't really get that kind of connection like 4G does. But at the same time, I think, if you're gonna go sell it for that much between so the two companies could work something out, go with at least 3G. 4G too, but at the very least, don't use Edge, because I think last time Edge was popular was probably back in 2004, 2005, when the little BlackBerry Pearls came out with the little candy bar phone type, but it was a BlackBerry. That's all I have for today. I'm come through with a new blog shortly. Hopefully this one's more entertaining than the last one, and hopefully it works out. Alright, peace out and happy teching. Thank you.